Today I'm making brookies. I am Grammy and welcome to my kitchen. For this recipe, I am using pre-made brownie mix because it's good and it's easy. So use whichever brand you like. I like this Hershey's brand. It has extra chocolate chips in it. It's delicious. Follow the directions as listed. You will need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and line a 9 by 13 baking dish with some parchment paper. It's just easy to get the brookies out when you use the parchment. So if you don't have any, just make sure that you spray your pan so they come out easy. Uh, and if I haven't said this in the past, please subscribe to our channel. I really do appreciate all of our subscribers, so thank you so much. Brookies are if a brownie and a chocolate chip cookie had a baby, and they are fabulous. They're wonderful to eat just warm out of the pan, or you can serve them with a dollop of ice cream. It makes a great base for a cookie sundae. Just saying. So you're going to mix your batter just like you would any batter. I know with these mixes, it's like, oh, there's not enough liquid in here, but trust me, they know what they're doing, and there is just enough liquid. So once you have your brownie batter completely mixed, you're going to put it into your 9 by 13 pan and spread it out as best you can. My spatula went missing for this. I do recommend using a nice rubber spatula for spreading. It just is helpful. I just decided to use my tablespoon. So either way, just spread it out as best you can and get the brownie mix to all four corners. And then you're going to start your cookies. I will say make sure that you put your butter out in plenty of time for it to assume room temperature so it's nice and soft. Soft butter is the key to making good cookie dough. And for this cookie dough, we're going to use our Toll House cookie recipe right off a package of chocolate chips. So like I said, before we get to our cookie dough making, we're just going to do this easy step of getting the batter spread throughout the pan. And then we're going to put it to the side to make our dough. So this baking process for these brownies is different than what is on the package. So make sure that you follow the directions I'm going to tell you after you get your dough made so that you can have a good outcome. All right, so our dough spread out, we're going to go to making the cookie dough here in just a minute, or actually just a few seconds. I'm using the recipe right off the Toll House cookie chocolate chips. You don't have to use these chocolate chips. They are a little bit more expensive. I happen to catch a good sale. You can use any kind of chocolate chips. The recipe is very simple and it's basic. You're going to use 1 cup of softened butter, 3/4 cups of white sugar, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, and then you're going to mix this in using your mixer until all these wet ingredients are creamy smooth. So while you're doing that, you can get your dry ingredients ready. The dry ingredients are 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. You're going to put, I like to put my baking soda and salt and mix it in my flour and then dump that into the wet ingredients and just let the mixer do the job of getting everything stirred. Again, you should spatula down the sides before you put in the full bag of chocolate chips. So and this is a full recipe of chocolate chip dough. You don't need the full recipe. You're just going to use half of this recipe of chocolate chip cookie dough. And you're going to spoon that carefully using a little spoon and get dollops of this delicious cookie dough over the top of your prepared brownie mix. And take your time, do a little, where there's gaps, you can fill in little bits of the cookie dough. And once you have that done, you are going to refrigerate the rest of the cookie dough. And in my family, cookie dough gets eaten within the next few days because it is a delicacy. So you can eat it, you can freeze it, you can bake cookies out of it. It's your choice. But once you have it all dotted, you're going to put foil on top of your 9 by 13 baking dish and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, you carefully remove the foil from off of your baking dish and you bake it another 20 minutes. And once that is done, you take out your delicious Brookies and you allow them to cool before you serve them. Of course, I have my favorite tester to test them. Oh, Papa!
Right. This is called a Brookie, and it's kind of part of St. Patty's Day. Here it goes. Very good. It's, well, it's not good to eat with your mouth full, but when it tastes this good, it's okay.